You also have a recon dart coming out as well as an owl drone, so this is going to give a lot of information.
Dangerous.
As they come around the corner. The dart giving away their positions on both sides. Nitro decides to swing wide towards the CT spawn, but it doesn't work out so well as Mummy is there waiting. And the trades are piling up in favor of Envy. Nice shock dart coming out from Hiko, but it's a parting gift as Envy picks up the round. They got aggressive through Garage, but they left C-Long open, and it almost created an opportunity for 100 Thieves. Somehow not punished, able to get away, and it's actually the follow-up from Victor. No shots landed on the Marshall, 20 HP for Mummy. And it stalled out the take for just a moment, but there's still more players on the site. Victor does fall, crashes around the corner with the ghost, taken down by Ethan. Mummy able to grab one, but this is the power of that force buy. They've got a 3-on-2 right now, and the spike is being planted.
Very nicely done here. And the big paranoia. This is going to allow FNS to probably get around the left side corner and could actually get the backstab here. And he will onto Asuna, make it a 2v2. One more towards long. He goes low on HP, and he doesn't have any shock darts to work with. So they have to try to go for these body peeks and try to clutch now.
Barb has a free kill basically towards short. Does take significant damage. Hiko's got a recon dart to try to get some information. There's two players waiting around the corner. All they have to do is catch him on the peak. Marv is going to stick it, and FNS is there. So a little bit scary for Envy. They end up coming out on top, but it's a costly round. Vic is there with the curveball. A follow-up curve potentially coming out as they try to make their way on site, and they're just getting slaughtered as one would expect.
There you go.
Ethan actually taken down by the turret. It's a really solid round for Envy. As bad as the last round was, this round, they're maybe going to play a little bit aggressive, just like they did on A, and you can see that thought is not inaccurate. Mummy pushing up, caught out. There's Crashies who's going to get traded, and things have gone really well here in the early round for 100 Thieves.
Not necessarily knowing where actually FNS is, and there you go. They finally spot him face to face. A Spectre versus a Phantom is not going to work out too much, and 100 Thieves.
Hot hands going up around the corner. Paranoia as well. That forces the Cypher into position. I love what they're doing with Mummy, but Mummy just gets spammed down. Hiko's actually able to pick up two with the ult. And has to worry there's one waiting around the corner, but it doesn't seem to stop him now. The spike spin's stuck, and they've got it just about halfway. Vic has to pull off. That actually could end up being punishing here, as Ethan's coming from the same spot, and again, the spike does not get to halfway. Not that it matters anyway. Mummy's on the site, the last player remaining. Look at Fortunate. Just shift his crosshair at the wrong time. Can't quite catch them. And look at the rebound, my goodness. Dude got snapped back in time hard. Still, this is a 2-on-2. This is not that bad. Look at this wrap play. They heard the footsteps. They know there's a potential that they're here. The dog's gonna go out. There's the peek, and now it's all on FNS with 11 HP. Just looking to spill some blood here and not even going to get a chance. Asuna is too aware, too woke for that to shoot it. Nitro knows he's got players behind him, just trying to buy time at this point. Paranoia comes out, the smokes come out. Now, in the meantime, Mummy has actually managed to pick off Ethan. But there's the Killjoy ult to try to get them back into the site. The spike has not been planted. Steel does have the Odin, but the LMG not able to fire enough bullets fast enough to get the kill. He goes around the corner, and there's just targets dancing around on the edges of that smoke, making it difficult. I don't think he would have been able to get the pistol out in time. Look at this play, though. Crashy's able to catch one. I'm not sure he anticipates the second, but it doesn't matter. Enough staying power to live through the fight. And now it's down to 2. This feels like the rounds that were going in the direction of 100 Thieves, as Hiko's the only one left standing, and it's a flawless round victory. But positions given away as they try to get their way towards the C site.
Nice.
First, it's the flash coming out. Now Mummy's in trouble, missing the first shot, having to smoke the dart as well to prevent his position from being given away. Asuna already got on the site. There's the quick trade as well after Asuna falls. It's a 3-on-2. The two remaining, Victor and Crashies. 1-2 punch, who transferred over to this team and brought a new life to them. First kill is going to go the way of Victor, and now it's down to just one player, but it's Hiko, the clutch god. Nothing is ever guaranteed. The shock dart comes out. Gets a little aggressive with the second shock dart, but it works. They don't peek wide enough. Thought they would. Low HP coming in. It's going to be Hiko with the Red Bull clutch. A big 1v2.
It's the Victor and Crashy show looking for a couple more kills. There's a dink through the wall, and we have shock darts coming out too, and he connects onto Ethan. Oh no, my God. He's got everything on lockdown here, Bach.
The second shock dart was questionable, but it worked. Now, Nitro does have his ult available, so he'll go ahead and port over to the C site. At the very least, get a spike plant out. It's a 1v4. Not to say he's incapable of clutching, but it's certainly going to be difficult. The first kill will go the way of Nitro. He's got 2 more coming through from Garage Fake Port to make them guess and wonder on his position. Smoke's going to go down right in front of him. I actually love the way he set this one up because he can play off this smoke so well. He steps inside. He's got a target right to his left, and he's got a target who's now on top of the spike. He's got to peek towards it. He's a little bit afraid. There's another one coming in from Nitro. 72 HP, goes to the sidearm, gets caught cycling weapons. There was an opportunity there, a moment where it looked like it was going to happen, but it doesn't. And we will have a 6-6 score as we close out the first half. No.
What?
No. Oh my god. So, at least that's another threat that's taken off the table. Envy do end up getting that 6th round. They just took an extra round to find it.
On that mid side, but it's actually a lot of damage that's being done so far from both ends, and finally, Envy capitalizes on top.
Nice, Yuto coming out as well to try and get Asuna out of position. It's like they went for the tactical nuke there. Doesn't have to worry about the KJ util. Now, we'll be able to upgrade potentially, but it's just a Spectre, and there's Mummy holding it down. There's still a lot of players around this corner, and Ethan, even just going for this peek is a little bit risky, but they catch Crashies in the drone. Ethan's able to find a second one. Nice flash coming out as well to scare them away, and Ethan escapes.
Ethan's still battling on Suras at the same time. It's going to be the bait switch. You focus on Ethan, you got a couple in the back of the site. It's not going to be doable here, and Ethan even makes a 4K on top of that, so...
That a barrel has been spotted. He'll be able to shoot this drone and take care of FNS. There's the shot coming in from Asuna. That drops the spike. Another one through the cyber cage as Mummy goes back to try to grab the spike. And again, you've got yourselves at limited numbers. It's down to Marved and Marved alone. And that'll be a 3rd shot coming in from Asuna. And there's that Killjoy ult just providing a little bit of extra time. Ethan also low on 1 HP. It's really a battle between Victor and Nitro. As the flash comes out from both sides, there's the peek. Marved able to pick up a kill with 1 HP. Marved is actually going to get the last 2. That is a big thrifty round coming in for Envy. They're already sending players away. He's got pings going down in spawn saying, this is where they're running, this is where they're at. Ethan catches him over on the site, and I'm sure there's that conversation going on. What are you doing? Why are you here? Marved inside the window, not prepared.
Ethan's position, waiting and ready to just get those kills right after. So just beautiful display on adapting on such a fast hit against Envy on the 8th site. And speaking of fast adaptation, it's just a fast dash after Asuna picks this pick off FNS and makes it a 5 versus 3.
Shut down.
Nico trying to slow down the push on Crashies to do some additional damage. Does have Spike, but it's a 1v5 and he's surrounded. So realistically, it's trying to take guns away, and Asuna is having none of that. Well, Envy took a tactical timeout. You can't really blame them. There's the dart going down, plus the ult early, looking for information, and actually not connecting with a single target. And now it's Hiko who's been tagged by a dart. He has to run away, as Victor has popped his ult, and he'll go ahead and throw hot hands down just to try to keep them from running towards the site. There's the information gained. They almost didn't get any, but Steel is already on the flank, watching for the body of the Phoenix. The Phoenix had already jumped out window, though, before the ult was popped. It was Marved who was up in window, got caught off guard, and now it's all up to Mummy. We talked about him. Coming into the pregame, it was him versus Asuna. Will he shine here in a 1 versus 3? Tiger comes out around the corner. Yeah, good luck. Stunned and dazed, he tries to retreat, but 12 rounds is on for 100 Thieves. They've guaranteed overtime at the very least on map number 1.
Wow, and
not prepared for Mame, who's lurking around inside the cover on site. And there's the spike plant we were talking about as the Seekers come out. FNS will stick it, but FNS did not get an orb or a kill first, so there is no ult gear available just yet. Mame trying to lock it down, doesn't have the op. This time he's doing it with the rifle. It's now down to 2, Asuna and Ethan. Ethan coming through from spawn. The guided light gives away the information, but the kill is not gathered up, as Mame has now found 3 kills on the round. Goes for the knives. Wants the guarantee here. Has to be careful as that smoke dissipates. The hand will show around the corner. Asuna now is trying to isolate in this 1v1 with Crashies, but still gets bested in the end.
They don't know that FNS is here, though, so he might get a huge kill onto Asuna. Still doing some work towards the A side, though. They're moving in towards his sight block.
Yeah, there's the tap on the spike after the neural theft comes through. Steel peels off after getting it halfway. And now it's come down to Crashies. He's got a recon dart, but he has to wait. Can't really do much. Hiko will get the defuse. It will be 13-9 in favor of 100 Thieves as they take the first map in this series. You have the spike in their possession, but it's not exactly safe as targets are looming on all sides. And now it's down to the last remaining player. It's Hiko on long, and it's a solid pistol round for Envy to kick things off here on map number 2. Now that said, they did win the pistols on the last map as well. Both of them. This is huge. Victor's going to be able to get one on the flank. Has the dismiss available as well, gets around the corner, and then the SMG is back out, and Asuna just can't track across that distance. Great move from Victor with the dismiss to get behind Yellow. 2 rounds in a row, but again, this round was just as difficult as the second round was the last time around.
This is a great start for Envy too. You're already 1 ult point away for Marv to be able to get the...
The shock dart is almost on the money. Steel's barely left standing. Again, no Sky, no Sage, no heals. Asuna catching one inside the Nano Swarm. It makes it a little bit easier, but it's fallen down onto FNS, who's scooped up a Phantom. And... oh, this could be free. Ooh! Or not. Or not. Tap, tap. But they've still got a flank coming in, and I don't think they were spotted. So now you can see the Sova coming through on the flank, taking his time, patiently waiting to hit the shots. Crashies at least gets 2 kills on the round. And the ult for Asuna has worn off as they try to make their way out.
Still going to be Steel again. He's on a late lurk, but he's about to get pinched from both sides. That's what we're talking about. He gets his mid take. Now he gets a flank. So he has to focus on this mid side for Envy. Finally gets traded out, but the spike is yet to be planted.
Nice shots from distance with the Phantom. 11 seconds left. They kill the spike planter, and now it's on Mummy. Mummy's escaped, but they've got to stick the spike. They don't have a choice. Hiko just goes for it. Running out of time to try to peek this. There's the swing back from Mummy. It's a 3K to win the round, stealing it away from 100 Thieves. Early on, looked like it was going to be Envy's round. Then it swings, and it's 100 Thieves round. Then it comes back down to Mummy.
Marv can still all back.
Spike planted.
Nice shot coming out from Marv. Hold on. This was looking really promising, but now Marv's in a great position. Just has to be careful. He goes right around the corner. Who wins the fight? SMG versus rifle. It'll be the SMG. I like the off shot swap out. The opportunity has evaporated. Great round coming in from 100 Thieves, but a valiant effort from Mummy again in a 1vx clutch. But it's a bit of a stalemate on site right now. They can't really plant. They can't really go for the swings. There's the swing coming out, and Nitro gets the punish. And FNS across the map on the B site wasn't really there to help. Does have the ult, but it might be a fool's errand to use that now. Pistol coming out.
So I'm telling you, man, when you actually have Mummy able to warm up, the shots are starting to look kind of clean.
So much for that. FNS caught off guard by Steel, who's playing hyper-aggressive as KJ. The knives come out from Mummy, and despite the fact that it looked like he sliced him into a million pieces.
So this is very hard for Envy to try to control the pace back in their favor. And Steel is going to hear all of this. The rotation comes back from the B side, and everybody gets smacked down towards the mid side. That opens A, and it's going to be an easy plant here for 100 Thieves.
The second round, and even in the bonuses, sometimes they do okay. But really, when you look at the last map and you look at this one, both times 100 Thieves lost the pistol and then Forced has now disappeared. Big fat paranoia coming out, but Marv gets the timing. It's up to Hiko again. 39 HP in a dream. He's the clutch god, but can he do it again? Gets the first target, but no, Marv is there and waiting. That's a huge 4K from the most recent player. Kate peeking currently. There's the snake bite coming out. There's the swing from Marv. But it's now down to just 20 seconds and a 1v1. The spike is inside that snake bite. Marv has great gained position. If I'm Marv, I just swing off that dart, and that's exactly what he does. He goes for that wide swing. 10 seconds left now. Almost caught with the snake bite, but there's the snake bite going down. Hiko doesn't have a choice. Has to go towards the spike or go for the fight. 4 seconds. Tries to force it again, but Marv isn't falling for it. He's falling onto the spike. Hiko! With just a fraction of a second left in the round. 100 Thieves.
Spike is now planted. Asuna looking for this 4-on-2. As Envy is looking to retake this site, but That turret's gonna go up, but it's not gonna do much. Asuna actually gets the kill. Here's that Hunter's Fury to come out, and this should seal the deal. There you go, 100 Thieves. Well, this round, it's a couple of bodies trying to just get rid of the turret. And Steel had open season, but only does damage. Chip damage coming down. Marv inside kitchen. Kiko looking for this kill. The spike at least gets planted. So this is an early, make that a 3-on-3, as Asuna is trying to rotate in with his teammates, 3 towards the pipes. But Mummy and Victor are in a great crossfire setup by the site, trying to go for the bait and switch. And as we're rotating back here, this is a huge leer, and this might calm things down for a bit and give the advantage back for Envy. Yep.
There's another pistol round for Envy so far.
Cloud coming in towards mid side is going to be important, and that's going to cost a lot of money as well. And as the wall comes down, it's just a surprise here from Envy to sweep up those 2 kills.
Disappointing there too, as Victor got dinked by the burst fire, but a follow-up was not possible because of a dismiss coming out after he was actually able to kill one of the other players. Now Marv will be the first casualty for Envy. Spike will be planted. There's the nice no-scope coming out from the Marshal from Mummy. There's one right around the corner. Has to be careful. The burst fire does do great damage to Mummy. And look at the angle he's gone with. It's a full-on rat play coming out from Steel.
The Lear's coming out too, and it's a huge crossfire setup, and that's it. I mean, the Owl drone that comes out and doesn't see anything towards pipes. 100 Thieves knows his hit's coming towards his B site because he has such a big flank from Ethan. And there you go. Marv gets caught. It's going to be hard to retake here for Envy on the site.
Yeah, that's quite difficult for Envy now that you've lost your smokes. You don't have any remaining control on the map. You don't have a Sage wall to fight with. You don't have the backup of the Omen quite like 100 Thieves does. This is what we were talking about highlighting in the pregame.
So this is going to be harder for Envy to overtake this site. They're just trying to look for a plant at least, and that's Marv and everybody else slowly falling down for Envy, and that is going to be it for that round. At least a nice little team.
Envy's gotten onto the site, or at least they thought they did. Then the defender's Killjoy ult comes out, and that forces them all outside of that bubble. But what's inside the bubble is the spike. That allows great repositioning, and Nitro's done this before. There's a dive bomb into it. I love the play from Mummy to try and prevent that from being a threat, but Crashies dies to a snake bite in the meantime. Luckily, they've reduced it down to 1. It's only Hiko left remaining with 10 HP.
There was just such a big battle happening for that A side at least to try to get that Killjoy ult back.
But Steel's got the best HP possible for the scenario, or all scenarios for that matter.
Not anymore as they're trying to push forward, and they swing it back, but you still have Hiko inside that site, so he's in the back, and there's that ult. So I talked about the ult orb that they can pick up, but this time from a kill that's huge. Now we try to go for a plant. We force the defenders out, so this is actually now doable here. FNS only low HP. He has a full kit, though, so he can put an alarm bot towards the spawn site, but he actually doesn't want to give his position away. He just wants to play the off angle and hopefully at least get one before he dies.
Oh no, that's not what you want to see. They relied on him so much, and that's exactly why we were saying, oh no, you have Finesse on 4 HP. The fact that he gets that opener is what sets up the play. Victor needs to get that kill, and it doesn't come through. It will be another Red Bull clutch.
Now we have Hunter's Fury coming out here from Crashies, and we're trying to just explode on this mid take, and Asuna is trying to pop off, but is only good for 1, as the trades are still going back and forth, but it's still going to be the advantage coming in for 100 Thieves.
In a 1vx, guaranteeing at least funneling from one direction. Here comes the first one. Maybe a second, not gonna happen. 100 Thieves has punched their ticket into the upper finals, guaranteeing themselves a spot at Challengers playoffs. Great work from them as they pick up the dub on Icebox 13-7 over Envy.